Bruce led his Manchester United side to glory on football's fiercest stages, yet tiny Kenilworth Road will always send a shiver down his spine. For nearly a decade he was the defensive rock in a side that dominated England at the start of the Premier League era, winning 9 major trophies.
Yet 2 successive trips to Bedfordshire prior to the start of the Prem turned into a nightmare for Bruce. In September 1990 he set the unwanted record of becoming the first top-flight player to be sent off for a professional foul, after rule changes made it a red card offence.
And the next season Bruce was in the side that stumbled to a point at Luton, sparking a collapse which wrecked dreams of a first title in a quarter of a century. With 5 fixtures left, United were 5 points clear of Leeds with 2 games in hand, albeit in the midst of a schedule involving 11 games in the final 6 weeks.
Read more on Man Utd RASH crash sale. Marcus Rashford is flogging wrecked £700,000 Rolls-Royce for fraction of price. Transit win a Ford Transit or £30,000 cash from just 63p with our discount code. Then came that slip against a Hatters side facing relegation, 3 successive defeats for the Reds, 3 successive wins for the Ultimate League victors Leeds, and the Man United title drought was into a 26th year. So with United about to return for the first time since that dismal 1-1 draw in April 1992, no wonder Bruce struggles to look on the fixture with any fondness.
Now 63, Bruce admitted, "When we went to Luton, we were in the middle of a ridiculous schedule. We had 4 games in a week at one stage. Before January we had been blowing teams away, but by the end we couldn't lift a leg, and Luton was the start of it.
Most read in football tragic death tragedy in Germany after fan dies during top-flight clash as fans fall silent. Burnley 0 Arsenal 5 Havertz completes rout after game delayed due to Ramsey horror injury. Ramsey scare. Burnley vs Arsenal delayed after horror injury as star given oxygen on field. Totting up how much Prem clubs rake in on match days with Spurs taking £71 per fan. How to get free bets on football. The pressure of knowing we hadn't won the league for so long was building. You pick up injuries as well with so many games, and we slipped up. It was really painful at the time, and drawing with Luton was a major part. That was the start of our worst spell of the season, and it blew it for us.
Tom Lockyer given Heros welcome as he returns to Luton pitch for first time since cardiac arrest. Lee Sharp had put United ahead, but then Mick Harford equalised, and almost from that moment the wheels came off, as Leeds shot past to win the last ever Division 1 crown. As a centre-back, Bruce made more than 300 appearances for the Red Devils over the course of 9 years at Old Trafford.
And he recalls that his previous visit to Kenilworth Road had been equally tortuous, on a more personal level, as he lasted just 39 minutes before setting that unhappy first. United were leading thanks to Mark Robins' header when Ian Dowie spun away. Bruce tugged his shirt and referee Ray Lewis sent him packing.
He added, "To be honest, I couldn't even remember who I had fouled. It certainly wasn't Mick because he'd never have sprinted anywhere. But yes, it was deliberate. It was that horrible plastic pitch. I grabbed his shirt, so off I went." the first to get a red card under the new rules.
Thanks for reminding me. So no, not the happiest place for me at the time. It wasn't a good spell for me at Luton, although in a daft way I do believe it helped us enormously to win the title the next season. I wouldn't say we bottled it, but it was becoming more and more difficult to cope.
It was a little bit of everything. Read more SUN stories. Clapback Jamie Lang breaks silence on backlash as he replaces Jordan North on Radio 1. GREEN goddess Kerry Katona shows off 4-stone weight loss as she strips down to bikini in Spain. There was, of course, the pressure of not having won it for 25 years. That's something the current team will start feeling soon, because it's been a decade now for United. We hadn't really got the experience of winning then, so I do think it gave us the kicking not to go through it again, and Luton was the start of it.
Quote,